You're watching Shane Dawson and Friends, where the excitement never ends. So open your ears, sit down and relax. Shane will bust a fucking cap in your ass.
Yay! Guys, we're back.
Hey, babies.
Hey, it's been a long time.
It has been.
It's been like a month.
It was a holiday.
It was a holiday. It's almost 2 holidays now. I don't know. Is it Christmas yet?
I think Hanukkah's next week.
Oh, God, there's so much to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kidding. I don't do anything. I went to El Torito for Thanksgiving.
Solid. What'd you get?
Diarrhea, heartburn, indigestion. It was
That's
really
what they
sad.
gave the natives. I feel like that's what the pilgrims gave the natives.
Yes, it was a very
blankets.
native Thanksgiving. Now, okay, I have a lot. We have a lot to talk about. I have a lot of things going on that I needed to explain. Well, I don't have a lot of things. Our podcast does. But first things first, I'm pulling out my camera because I want to record this because I feel like this is a big moment for our podcast and for us as people in general. Hold on.
What is it?
I'm recording.
I have anxiety.
I have cancer. I'm dying. I'm kidding.
Shut up.
Oh, that's not even funny. That's sad.
Not at the holidays.
Honestly. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm recording. Here we go. So this has been highly requested. This is from the fans. This is from everybody that has listened. I am officially asking J Butt if she wants to be the official co-host of the Shane and Friends podcast.
For real?
For real.
Shut your face.
Forever.
Like, are you 100%?
100%.
I'd love to. I'd really love to.
Touch my hand.
Hey, baby.
But don't leave your mic. We got to hear you.
Girl, I'm just going to molest his hand real quick. Baby.
Cosby that hand.
I am so excited.
Yes,
Thank you.
forever.
And you know what? To be honest, the amount of just messages and tweets and things like that I've gotten are so overwhelming and so amazing and so awesome. And I really appreciate it and I love it. And thanks. I'm
J
excited.
Butt is here to stay. That butt is planted.
That's it. But J Butt has to go. Can you call me Sass instead?
Sass?
Sass. S-A-S-S. That's the nickname.
Okay, Sass. We'll leave it up. Question of the day. Should we call her J Butt or Sass? Leave it in the comments.
Sass.
Yes.
Yay!
So that
I
is-
accept.
Yay! Oh, I didn't even think about that. What if you would have been like, here's the thing.
Thing is,
I have
doing this as a favor.
I have another podcast going on. I'm going to be on Kingsley's podcast. You don't even know who that is, do you? Tyler Oakley?
Sounds like some sort of a medieval person.
I can see that. He's a queen. Okay. Our second big announcement. This is a big deal because you're just joining us, but I consider you part of this.
My heart's pounding.
iTunes has what's the word? Named us? I don't know. We are one of, and it's a very small list, the best podcast of 2014.
Oh, hey, girl, hey! Come and ride a train. And ride it.
Come on, ride it, train. The
It's
best
Shane and Friends train.
Yes, we it was like us and like Mark Maron and all these big American Life, all these big podcasts.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was really bizarre. I don't know why we're there, but I'm happy about it. I just want to thank everybody.
Who'd
for
you
it.
pay off for that one?
I know, sure.
Where'd you sign that check, though?
I have no. So it's crazy. So thank you
Thanks,
guys.
guys.
Want to get those two great
I'm
things.
coming in at the right time, though, huh?
This is the right time.
I don't know who that other girl was, but sorry, Ariana.
Oh, good times.
It's all about timing, people.
It's all about the timing.
I've been planning this for years.
So okay, I don't know where to start because we have a lot to talk about. Do you know who Connor Fronta is?
No.
This is why I love you, because you don't know who any of these people are, and I get to explain.
Sounds like a football player.
Ironic for what's about to come. So Connor Fronta is a very, very popular YouTuber. He's this cute boy who talks about his issues and like tries to make jokes and stuff. Or he does make jokes. That sounded rude. He does make
What
jokes.
kind of issues and how old is this boy?
Just like peer pressure. He does like videos I did when I was like his age, like 19, 20.
Okay.
Very nice. He just came out of the closet. Made a big, yes, clap, snaps.
Don't make me close one more door.
I don't want to not talk about sucking dick anymore.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Keep sucking dick if you dare.
And the best part is the night before he came out, he tweeted something like, "Ugh, tomorrow's a big day. My heart's in my stomach," or something like that.
Something
I'm so
somewhere.
scared. And then, of course, I write, and I'm like, well, at least your throat's not in your butt. # eat ass. Whatever. I don't even know. But little did I know it was about that.
You know what?
Kind of.
Good for you, Connor Fronte, football player of the century. It's not easy to come out.
No.
It certainly is not easy to come out for anybody, no matter.
Especially for him, because his whole thing is he's this cute boy and all these girls want to fuck him. So it was very risky, but I think it's paying off because I think everybody has so much respect now for that.
And here's the deal. It's a life lesson. Ladies, if they're cute, they're usually gay. Story of my damn life.
It's so true, because he doesn't even look like a person. He looks like a photoshopped little Pixar. Like if a Pixar character was a person. That's what this kid looks like.
And we're not talking about like Up, the old man. Like we're talking
No,
about Hot.
we're talking about like Toy Story,
Zac
like
Efron.
the little boy.
Ooh, you got something
Andy.
for the little boy?
We're talking about Andy.
Okay.
Speaking of little boys, Bill Cosby.
Oh, girl.
Not that really has nothing to do with little boys, but I don't want to talk too much about this because I find it a little bit boring. Because like rape, been there, done that. But what? Why? Okay, why are people surprised? He's the creepiest looking person I've ever seen.
You can't wear a sweater for that many years and get away with it on a national level if you're not creepy.
No, it's so true. His face looks like have you seen his face lately?
I mean, it's hard to even get past the ridiculously pubic hair, facial hair he has on his face.
Oh, it's rough. He looks like, oh God, anything I say is going to sound racist. It's not about
Schmeagol.
It's not about him being black. It's about his face. It's
Girl, don't say it. Heard it through the
sounds-
grapevine.
No, he looks like
California raisin. Moldy.
that. Actually is okay because they're purple, so it's not racist. There's like a raisin quality. He's so creepy to me. Speaking of Pixar characters, he's like a villain. He looks like one of those creepy like Pixar villains that kills all the sweet little
That
toys
drugs all the toys and
rapes-
pumps their legs when they're asleep.
and then comes on their legs. Did you hear about that?
You know what? Everybody's got some sexual appetite in some way. His just happened to be that. I don't support it. I don't think it's cool. I think he could have just done what he done because he's Bill Cosby and anyone would have sat on it no matter what. And I think Claire Huxtable is pissed.
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 Speaking of the jizz on the legs, so if you guys didn't hear this, Janice Dickinson, who is a very reliable source,
Right.
came out recently saying that she was raped by him and she woke up with dried up cum all over her legs from Bill Cosby.
Should have kept the dress, Monica.
Okay, this is going to sound bad because I think she did get raped. But my first thought was she's lying because cum doesn't do that. When I cum on my stomach or whatever at night when I'm just like sad and masturbating and I leave it there and I'm like, it just evaporates. It just goes away. It slimes, drips off, and then it becomes water. It doesn't become...
You must have some magical sperm then, honey, because that's not how that shit works.
Really,
It's science.
It doesn't become like icing, like cake icing. It becomes literally water, and then it just into the air.
Back in the day when you used to put it in a sock and put it in the laundry, it
Still
wasn't
do that.
crunchy?
No, I'd still do that now.
You must got some good socks then. High thread count.
These socks are... Actually, that would make sense. Yeah, I have a lot of athletes' foot. No, I think she's telling the truth. Let's move on. Yes, Bill Cosby, gross, creepy, rape.
No means no, people.
Now, speaking of creepy celebrities, I met a celebrity recently, and I want to get your take on this because I feel like you're better at meeting celebrities than I am.
I don't know about that.
You know who I almost met the other day? This is a side note. I was in Target and I saw the guy from Mean Girls who's gay, who wasn't gay in the movie, who played. You know what I'm talking about?
Ethan something, was he just on Dancing with the Stars?
Was he? I don't know. He played like her love interest.
Yeah, he was
looked
just
like
on
he was
Dancing with the
35.
Stars. He was horrible.
Really?
Real bad.
Well, I saw him in person and I freaked out, but then I'm like, how do I go? First of all, I don't know his name. And then
Right.
do I run up to him and say, oh, you're the gay guy, but you're not gay. You're the guy from Mean Girls, but not the other gay guy from Mean Girls. You're the other.
Danny, right.
You're the actual, you're gay. And then I was like, I'm not going up to him because that's what it's going to be.
But you're so cute. You're so funny because at the end of the day, celebrities are people too. And you just got to go up to them and just say, hey, big fan of your work. And then bye.
But am I?
You're not, but you need to make that connection. And then
Okay.
that's fine.
Okay.
And they'll say, oh, thanks. And then you move on. And if he
Okay.
wants to keep talking, then you keep talking. And then if not, you say,
That's
oh.
the awkward situation. I went to a book signing because my mom made me to Jessie Spano. What's her real name?
When was
Elizabeth
this?
Berkley.
Why didn't you tell me this?
This was before I knew you.
I hate her. I mean, I love her,
What?
but this is why I hate her,
Okay.
because I feel like I should be the coolest, most popular Jessie in town.
Oh, okay.
And when she was the nerd on Saved by the Bell, it really made me angry because I needed her to be the Kelly. I don't want the nerd to be Jessie. I was pissed, angry, very angry.
Yeah, well, she wrote a book for teenagers about not killing herself because she's had a lot of almost killing
Girl,
herself
she took
moments.
those pills. She was so excited.
Those are caffeine pills. So my mom made me go. We stood in line for 3 hours.
3 hours?
Yeah,
You stood in line for 3 hours.
Yes.
You didn't pay somebody to hold your spot?
This was before, well, I guess I still could have. It was terrible. And when we got up to her, it was one of those things where we were like, oh my God, we're such big fans. Because, I love Saved by the Bell. She signed the thing, but then she wouldn't stop talking. And we were standing there for like 25 minutes.
No way.
And she was just like, where are you from? And I'm like, I'm from Long Beach. And she's like, oh my God, we shot one episode. And then she just kept going.
That's why you waited in line for 3 hours, because she's doing that with everybody.
It was so uncomfortable. And I love her, but I was so uncomfortable. And there was a picture. She's like, let's get a picture. Didn't ask for one, but let's get a picture. We took a whole family photo. She's like, let's take another one. Let's do a different
That's
angle.
your holiday card this year.
Yeah, it was. So I've never been to a
Well,
book
was she
signing
nice
since.
at least when she was talking?
Great. Amazing.
So then why was it awkward? Just because you're socially awkward
Oh
doesn't
no.
mean...
This moves us into my actual awkward moment.
Okay.
I was at my agent. Sorry to get Hollywood for a minute. I was at my agent, where they probably don't even know my name.
Yeah, right.
And I was in the waiting room, and I was like eating a peanut, and fucking over walks a girl who I had met, who I forgot was Ashley Tisdale's sister. Do you know
Solid.
Ashley Tisdale? Okay, so solid.
Yeah.
And she was just like, oh my God, Shane, I was just talking about you. And I was like, oh wow, I don't know why, but thanks. And then she's like, oh, here's Ashley. And Ashley Tisdale standing next to her, got like the fur coat on. Got the Sharpay. She got the fur coat on. She got the limp wrist going. She has, I think there was a chihuahua. There might have been something in her arm. She had like just like skinny, just like, I was just like, oh my God, I had never met I had never had anybody introduced to me like that. So then I just freaked out. And I was just like, oh my God, Ashley. Okay, first of all, just want to say, I know you executive produced the new show Young and Hungry on ABC Family. And I have seen every single episode, not to like suck your dick or anything. Not that you have a dick, you have a vagina. I'm not sucking your pussy. I'm not licking your clit. Yeah. I literally went down this. I was digging this Tisdale hole that wouldn't stop. And she literally gave me this look like,
oh Lord Jesus.
Just stop, hon. Just stop. And then I was like, she's like, oh, yeah, I can't believe we've never met. As if, Right. And then I'm like, well, I've almost met you because you go to the same restaurant I go to and I see you there all the time. Like, I've sat next to you. Like, I've looked at what you're ordering. One time I told the waiter, I'll have what she's having, the tiz. And
no. Cue the restraining order.
It was so bad. Oh, no. And then I was supposed to have a meeting with her and her sister. And then, randomly, Ashley wasn't there. She was, like, busy.
Right.
And I'm like,
yeah, I'll wait in the car.
She's definitely terrified of me.
Yeah. Well, that interaction was a little too much. So you got to find the happy medium between not going up to somebody in Target and digging the biggest hole you have in a waiting room with a peanut. So we'll work on that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, yeah.
I got you.
I was pretty solid when Tara Reid came in for the podcast.
Well, she don't even know which end is up. That's not even it's not a scary thing to talk to someone like that.
No, she started off with, hi, I'm Tara Reid, nice to meet you. My nipples look like a dog chewed them off. And I was like, nice to meet you, too.
High quality.
I'm not kidding. I love her.
Did she really say that?
Yeah.
What kind of dog?
I guess it's her thing. Rot.
Whoa. Those are some fucked up nipples.
No, they look good. She showed us. Now, before we get to our first guest of the day, which I'm very excited about, Mamrie. She's one of my favorite people ever. She might be here somewhere.
What was her name?
Ah, I see her face. Her name is Mamrie.
Mamrie.
You know nothing about YouTube, so
no,
we'll catch you up.
I got a little email. I was like, oh, this is our guest. And I was like, Mamrie glands?
Yes.
And
it is Mamrie
that's
glands.
it. So Mamrie.
Mamrie. Yes.
Mamrie.
Don't fucking
Sorry, baby.
She will kill you.
No, girl, she cool. I saw her making a drink. And I'm like, yes, I hope she's bringing some tonight.
She brings them everywhere she goes.
Wonderful.
Speaking of people that I love, let's talk about the opposite. Before we move on to Fair Abraham time, so Iggy Azalea. Now, here's the situation. I've gone through some racism controversy in the last year. And by racism controversy, I mean a few years ago, I used to play Wendy Williams and put brown bronzer on my face, and I guess that's terrible.
How you doing?
How you doing? I'm really good at it.
I love Wendy Williams.
And here's the thing. I love her, too, and I wasn't being like, oh, watermelon chicken. Like, I was literally just being Wendy. I wasn't being racist.
Right.
But, yes, I understand blackface, terrible. Never do it again.
Next time, animate the series.
Exactly. Never do it again.
Okay.
And I totally learned from my mistake. Now, let's talk about Iggy Azalea. Somebody tweeted me and said, oh, you're just as racist as Iggy Azalea. And I was like, oh, interesting. She's racist? Why? So then I typed it in. Do you know there's a website called Your Fave is Problematic? And it tells you every celebrity and every terrible thing they've said about races. It's like it's a hole that I fell down that harder than Tisdale. I was in there deep, and they have everybody. People that you would never, like Selena Gomez, like said the N-word. Like, they have everything.
Who hasn't said the N-word?
I mean, God.
I'm sorry, but let's be real.
Here's the thing.
I'm so offended that I don't get to say it, but I understand why.
It is hard, though, because, I have black friends. It is hard when everybody else is saying it's kind of like when you go to, like, Soup Plantation and everybody's getting the mac and cheese, but you're like, no, I probably shouldn't. But then you're like, but they have the mac and cheese. I understand. But Iggy Azalea. Now, I have this printed out. She has some tweets that aren't even questionably racist. They're
Really?
the most racist things I've ever read.
Well,
and I'm
she-
like, how? Okay.
She's from Australia, right?
Yeah, are they racist there?
I don't know, but maybe some words mean different things out there.
Mm.
I'm playing devil's advocate
Okay,
here.
okay,
I don't condone
All
racism.
All right, let's start with this one. Okay. Bitches in LA be stick skinny to the bone. White, black, Mexican. Okay, so maybe not Mexican. They still got the box body on lock.
First of all, Iggy, I-G-G-Y.
Mm-hmm.
I am an LA woman and I am nobody's stick figure. Okay, I got Butterfugo bones.
Mm-hmm.
So next,
Is it bad though that I know exactly what she meant when she said box body?
what does box
I
body
don't
really
think Mexicans
mean?
have it, but I think a box body. It's like when
Like
I
just
call
no
it
curves.
I
or
call it
nothing.
pickle, like when a girl's shaped like a pickle.
Mm,
You know what I mean? It's just everything's
one way,
Mhm.
yeah. Little
So-
like a teenage boy. Ooh,
yes.
Sorry.
So that was, I mean, pretty on a scale of like
I don't think that's racist.
on a
Like, it's
scale
just
of me to a
Mexicans.
KKK member, it was like halfway.
You're like just putting on your hood.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. And then this one says, oh, here we go. Which one is the most racist? I'll read one more. Okay.
I need more than one.
Okay, two more. This Asian lady on the plane tried to act like she didn't understand me. I told her ass, bitch, you gone no English today, 'cause that's my seat. That one's pretty bad.
Well, she could avoid all of this if she just left out the Asian part, the Mexican part. This lady on the plane didn't
Yeah.
understand me. You don't need to, you know.
Now,
Asian.
with this one, it's a different. It's not really racism. It's more just being an asshole. Wondered why my butt felt like it had grown 2 legs, flipped me off, and walked away. Then I remembered I played soccer yesterday with 5 dyke bitches.
Whoa.
So
Is that the name of their team? The Dyke Bitches?
the dyke bitches? Maybe. Yeah.
Wow.
So
First of all, she ain't playing soccer. It is in her contract that she can't do any sort of anything like that because if she breaks a leg, her tour is over and money's out the door.
well, you know what she is doing.
Your ass hurts because of something else, girl. And we all know it ain't from the Dyke Bitches.
Well, speaking of asses, this last one is a little homophobic. When guys whisper in each other's ears, I think it's homo.
What if you have to tell a secret?
Although I don't like when guys whisper in my ears. 'Cause
I hate
guys have
anybody.
terrible breath. You
I
know
just
what
don't like whispers in my ear. The feeling of it just makes me want to get 15,000 Q-tips and just go to town.
I mean? Okay, so last thing before we get to our first guest is Farrah Abraham time. Dude, gotta made a mistake. Oops. Farrah Abraham. I don't really have that much to say other than I pulled up, she has her sex toys out. She has her ass and her pussy.
The light.
Which, by the way, she posted a picture of her daughter with no teeth, and it said, the tooth fairy came, and then the next post was her whole asshole, and then her whole pussy
Girl,
with an Amazon link. I'm not kidding.
come on.
Not kidding.
At least set up 2 different accounts. When that baby grows up and sees all of that shit,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that child is, just reserve her spot in rehab now.
No, she's done. Oh, that's sad. Well,
Was it in a
but
Coke can
she's
shape?
done. Yeah, it's a fleshlight, but it has a big ass on it.
Oof.
Yeah, it's interesting. So this is first review.
Farrah.
First review, it has 5 stars, and it just says, very happy, feels good.
Was that from James Dean?
That was just from Joe.
Mm-hmm.
This one is from, I don't know, that name makes no sense. 1 star, if you like formless blobs. And then they go into a very detailed, which I won't read because it's long, very detailed review of every single, everything about it, what it felt like, why it felt a certain way, what they didn't like about it when they put their finger in it,
Oh,
how it
Lord.
didn't do this, how it didn't do that. And then at the end, it just says, if you want the perfect butt, this isn't for you. So, Farrah, I'm just letting you know, quality control, go back. on
Right?
that.
Obviously, that other reviewer has sensory issues.
But don't worry, we're going to have a lot more to talk about with Farrah Abraham because she's going back on Teen Mom.
Is she?
She's back.
But she's
bitch.
not a teen anymore.
Doesn't matter.
No.
I mean, look at it. I'm still a YouTuber. I'm 20 old.
4, 0.
22.
20 and
However old
15
Connor Fronta
years.
is, that's how old I am, right,
Yeah.
guys?
Girl, I'm 31, just begun. Proud of it. Knowledge.
Well, there you guys go. That was our first 20. That's what I'm calling it, first 20. I just made that up.
Okay.
You like that?
I like
We'll
20.
call it something else. Appetizers. That was our appetizer.
Okay.
Now we're going to take a short little break. When we come back, we're going to have our YouTuber / comedian / author / movie star / funniest person I think I've ever made a video with, Mamrie Hart. Hey, what's up, you guys? Yes, it is that time of the show where I give thanks to our sponsor, and our sponsor today is Audible. Now, I know you guys have no idea what they are, right? Because you don't hear every single YouTuber talking about them in every single video. Well, Audible's been working with us for a long time. I think we're probably probably one of the first YouTubers they started working with. So I feel very blessed. Hashtag blessed. Audible is, of course, the leading audiobook provider on the internet. Over 150,000 books to choose from. All kinds of books. And you can even get the free app for your iPhone or your Android or your Windows phone. You can listen to books anywhere you go. If you're like me, I like to listen to, podcasts and stuff when I'm in the car or at the gym, but sometimes I run out of podcasts. I mean, we only make a Shane and Friends like twice a month. So now you can listen to a book while you're doing all those things. It's really, really fun. They also, you have your My Library feature, which lets you access your books at any time, even from your phone. So please support them. They support us. Because of them, our show is free. They help us pay for all the stuff that we need to pay for to make this show happen. So go to audiblepodcast.com/Shane. You'll get a free 30-day trial and you'll get a free audiobook. That is audiblepodcast.com/Shane. So please go get you know what you should do? Get a free audiobook, sign up for the 30-day trial, costs no money, and then take a picture of you with headphones in, like listening to your audiobook, and then put hashtag #ShaneAudible. Put it on Twitter, Instagram, whatever, and then I'll pick some and I'll retweet them, and maybe I'll even give you a shout out on the show. So that's fun. Let me know what you're reading. All right, guys, hope you enjoy the rest of the show. And we're back. I just turned into Chris Hardwick for a minute. I do a really good. And we're back, guys. We're here with Mamrie.
Hey,
So
hello, dudes.
excited.
I'm excited to be here too. I
my
like that you lit the
God.
candle, got it all romantic for me.
I like the vibe to be romantic, semi-cultish, a little bit of Coke Den.
I love it.
Will he
like
dim the
all of it.
lights before you got
It's
in?
perfect. Candle, but unscented, so I'm not very turned on. Great.
Right.
What are you? Okay, first of all,
Yeah.
just what's life? What's going on?
Jesus.
What were you doing today?
Today, I filmed a You Deserve a Drink
Ooh, what'd you do?
with Superfruit with Scott and Mitch from Pentatonics.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah, it was really
All right.
fun. So I have a buzz.
All right.
So I'm a little bit drunk right now.
Oh,
Solid. So that's why I'm chugging water as we do
Now,
this.
people might not know this, or they should know this, but you gave me my first alcoholic beverage ever.
First-
No.
Yeah.
I have been trying for years.
get a lot because all you have to do. Here's the key: is all you have to do is put a can of whipped cream on top of it and literally stick a 12-pack of Oreos in there, and he
Yeah.
goes to town like
Goes.
full-on blueberry pie county fair pie eating
So
contest.
smart.
Yeah.
I have a food addiction. No, and I literally, even in between takes, I was eating the Oreos and doing and you were like, just put that down for a minute. We just gotta get to the pun real quick.
continuity,
And then
yeah.
and I was like, oh, okay, yeah. And then even afterward, I was like, oh, would it be funny if I just down this whole thing of whipped cream? And you were like, sure. Did not end up in the video, which is understandable.
It was so much fun, but I got nervous that you were going to have some allergic reaction or total freak
Right,
out,
get
or you were just
crazy.
going to spiral, and
I had
was
a
gonna
little
be,
bit. I had
Okay.
as I was
Crying.
No.
all the childhood memories. As I was leaving, I had a moment of am I drunk? I don't know if I'm drunk. And then I got kind of hot, and then I got really nervous, and then I had a little panic attack when I was driving, and I called Lisa. I'm like, Lisa, I don't know what to do. Should I pull over? I think I'm drunk. And then I had a whole life spiral.
Well, gee, how many times was I like, can I get you an Uber? Can I get you here? You've never drank before, but
How
I
many
will.
drinks did you wind up having in total?
A sip.
Oh, girl.
It was a cup. You don't know, though, because there were so many vodka-soaked Oreos.
Ooh, shut up. No way.
It's the new
But
vodka-soaked
I
tampon.
also-
Oh, that's amazing.
I had never drunk, but I also had never drunk and drive. And I was like,
As you should not.
No, it's not good for anybody.
but
Everyone.
just once.
I mean, let's be real. We all been there, but
My dad was so good at it when I was a kid. By the way, not telling you guys to do it because you shouldn't.
No.
But my dad was a better driver when he was drunk. When he wasn't drunk, turns would swerve, and I'd grab the end. My mom would be like, God, slow the fuck down. When he was drunk, it was coasting. It was nice.
Maybe more pleasant. I don't know if he was a better driver. Maybe less angry.
Yeah, there was
I'll
less
give him
anger in
that.
it. Okay, so you did a drink.
Yeah.
Okay, what we need to talk about for a little bit, your thoughts, because this is exploding the internet right now.
Oh, God
Connor Fronta gay.
I know, right?
Claps.
I
We're
know.
all clapping.
I'm so. Oh,
So you knew, because you're
I'm friends with
him.
Connor.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm friends with Connor, but still, it's a really big day.
Wow.
You know?
That's it. Can you believe it's so crazy? When did you start YouTube?
Oh, I think 3.5 years ago.
Okay, yeah, that's about right.
It's
Yeah.
yeah, I'm about to graduate.
Okay, you're about to become a sad super senior like me and want to fucking kill yourself.
I don't know who anyone is anymore.
Me neither.
Oh my
It's okay.
god!
Oh,
Did you
great.
see the
I don't know
YouTube
who they were
rewind?
anyway.
I had to rewind it several times.
I had no idea.
And I'm never asked to do it.
No.
Have you been in it before?
I was asked for the first time this year, but I couldn't because I was doing the movie and whatever.
Yeah.
What's YouTube Rewind?
Okay.
So it's like YouTube puts out this compilation video that basically shows like the biggest trends that happen, like the ALS, the ice bucket challenge, all those things with all the popular YouTubers. It's kind of like packing as many buzzwords and hashtags.
It's like a Sesame
into...
Street episode where like there's a lot of cameos.
Okay.
Or Muppets, really.
Oh yeah, definitely Muppets. Not as classy as Sesame Street. Yeah, so it packs it into everything, but snubbed.
Snub. You know who wasn't snubbed though?
Snubbalophagus.
People I have never fucking heard of. I saw
Right.
so many people I had never fucking heard of, and I don't understand how. But then I also saw people that I'm like, wait, what? Like I just don't. I'm gonna try. Actually, I'm starting to go delve into the talking shit area, and I can't do that.
No. Get yourself out of there, bro.
Get myself
Pull
out of the-
over.
Anyways, yes. That
Yeah, that is exploding the internet.
Okay, but back to Connor. So it's crazy to me that when I first started YouTube back in like 2007 or 8 or whatever, coming out would have been like whenever a YouTuber would come out, which was very rare, it was a huge like backlash, and all the girls would be mad, and it would be this whole thing, and they'd be so scared. Now it's like, I mean, he's getting more fans from this. He's becoming like a fucking, I don't know, what's a word? Icon? That's not a great word. But he's becoming like this face of coming out, and it's great. It's crazy.
It is great. I mean,
It
I also
is.
think like Troye Sivan was a big part of that as well, because it was, coming out to his audience after it's like exploded into massive territory. Like he did it last year. So yeah.
It gives me hope too that like the youth of our nation is becoming more supportive on people making these choices and being okay with themselves rather than hating and the bullying
Well,
and
check
all that
my
goes
comments.
around it. Right. There you go.
I mean, listen, I'm just excited to come out next year.
there you go.
Do it.
It'll be my next big thing.
New Year's resolution.
My next movie. It'll
There
be
you
about
go.
coming. No, I'm really excited about it. So congrats, Connor. once
Yeah.
again.
Cheers.
There's a lot of it's interesting. I feel like the gay YouTube in 2008 was really popular. Every YouTuber.
Oh,
was,
really?
it was
See, I
Chris
never
Crocker,
watched YouTube until I started doing it. So
I'm in the same boat.
yeah.
Except for you, still don't watch it.
No. Well, I'm not doing it yet.
You'll get there.
She's like, I live on a boat. We don't
I
have
was
Wi-Fi.
like, I'm Medi-Cal people, okay?
That it was all gay. It was fucking Chris Crocker, What the Bug, Matt Lush,
right.
all the gays. And then it kind of went away, and then it became all the emo hair kids, and then that went away, and I had to cut my hair, and then it became
Gangnam
Oh.
style.
now it's gay. But now it's
Rest
all
in
gay
peace.
again. So I'm like, oh, gotta keep up with the times.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Gay and emo and
And
Free love.
now it's
Yeah.
gay, now it's gay auto-tune and a lot of challenges. And
Okay.
I'm down for all of that.
yeah, I am too. We should brainstorm after this. We've only collabed once, so I'm down.
When's your next single? Your first single coming out?
My first singing single?
We've all done singles.
Listen, I was in a band for 7 years.
I have that written down.
So I
was
put
it
out
called?
2 albums, Kudzu and the Faggots.
Okay. Speaking of gay,
Yeah, it was fucking fantastic. We were super raunchy.
what kind of music?
It was like garage rock, B-52s.
Oh,
like,
solid.
Like our backing band, the Faggots, they were all punk musicians, but then we wore as 3 girls, matching outfits, dance moves, and we'd make people bong beers out of like a huge giant penis on stage, and it was great. We would set off confetti cannons and scream
Love
pussy
those.
farts. Yeah, it was great.
Fun.
That is so. I never really take notes, but I was like, oh, I haven't done one of these in a while. I'm like, I'll take a little. Literally, my only note is book ! Mark, and then right under that, Kudzu and the Faggot.
There we go.
Question mark.
Question mark.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, but maybe I should release a solo.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It's
Can I be a
time.
backup singer?
I mean, yes, in this farce fake world where I release a single.
Let's do this.
Wait, I didn't know that you did it until I was, because I knew your videos, etc., but I wasn't like diving into the fucking
no,
archives.
please
You
don't,
know what I
please don't,
mean?
please
Oh my
don't.
god.
There's-
You got a voice like an angel.
No.
An angel
Without any
who's been
wings.
smoking.
Angel dust.
Yes, an angel does.
An angel voice, like an angel dust.
no,
I met
my-
her last weekend.
Here's the thing with my music, and I just want to, because a lot of people are saying to me on Twitter right now, like, where's your Christmas song? Because I always put out a Christmas song. Here's the situation, y'all.
Okay.
I did music because it was like, you know what it was? It was like, you know when you hear a Disney star be like, I can't sing, I'll never do music. But then they do it and they're like, I'm doing it because it's fun. That was the same reason I did, because I was doing all the parody music and recording it, writing it, whatever. I'm like, oh, I'll try an original and make a funny video. And I did that. And the song is kind of terrible. People love it. I hate it.
Was that Super Love?
Yeah, I hate that
I
song.
watched that one.
Terrible.
Number 1 on iTunes.
Are
Terrible.
you serious?
Oh,
And it did well, but I didn't like it.
Girl.
But then I did.
Too bad.
a
Take it to
couple-
the bank.
But then the Christmas ones I really like, because those are the ones that, like, that's like the kind of music I listen to. And like that's my jam.
You listen to a lot of Christmas music?
A lot of Christmas music.
Really?
Did you hear
Are you
Mariah
one of those
Carey's
people?
No.
Did you hear Mariah Carey's vocals?
The isolated
Oh my
vocals?
God.
Girl, squeaking.
Here's the thing.
She's
It's better than. Never mind.
No.
What?
Nope. Don't
Oh,
go down. Don't dig the hole. Don't
Back
dig the
up.
hole.
Nothing.
Don't dig
Back
the hole.
up.
It's bad.
Are you one of those people who, after Thanksgiving, only listens to Christmas music?
No, I actually hate Christmas music.
What?
Why are you a liar? Because
What
you
I-
just said that.
Here's what I meant.
seconds ago.
Okay, here's what I meant. My Christmas songs aren't Christmassy at all. They're like Beatles. It sounds like.
So it's actual performers doing Christmas albums.
In sync.
It's
Christina.
not like
I
it's
don't
not
even
Bing
listen to
fucking
that.
Crosby.
Ooh, that's
No,
good shit.
although
though.
Kelly Clarkson's Christmas album,
is bomb.
amazing.
Kelly Clarkson's anything.
Right?
She's so good.
And she's Reba McEntire's
I know.
daughter-in-law.
I know.
What the fuck?
I know.
Girl,
Did you
let's
know-
give them something to talk about.
Did you?
Well, that
Oh,
was
that's
Bonnie
Bonnie
Raitt.
Raitt. Never mind. It's close. There's a B and an R in there somewhere.
Okay, yeah. So your new single's not coming out very soon. Can we
I don't
talk
think so.
about for a minute?
Yeah.
You were on. You just got back from tour, right?
2 days ago.
Okay. Why are you doing tours? It sounds like a terrible experience. I talked to O2L about this.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like the worst thing ever. Are you doing that thing where you're on a bus? Is it on a
Oh,
bus? and
fuck
going
no.
places?
We fly
Okay,
everywhere.
good. Okay, good.
No, we fly everywhere, own rooms.
Because O2L, we were like shitting in bags and throwing it out the window.
Yeah, no thanks. If I wanted to do
Ew.
that, I'd just
I'd get a
relive my
couple-
college days. Yeah. No, I'm not getting on a bus.
Where'd you tour?
We did, let's see. Grace and I just went to, we had Tempe, Houston, Atlanta, Charlotte, Nashville. And then 2 weeks before that, Grace,
Whoa.
and Hannah and I did New York, Chicago, Minneapolis, Denver,
Whoa.
and Brooklyn. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's really
See,
fun,
to me,
though.
that sounds like a nightmare.
No, but it's really fun. But my background is sketch comedy. Like, that's what I've wanted to do. It's not
Okay.
like, oh, I started doing YouTube. Let me figure out how to be a performer. Like, I was running to the bathroom to watch myself cry ever since I was 4.
Mhm,
Yeah.
Practicing those expressions in the mirror.
Exactly. You
Sing
know
with a
it.
hairbrush, girl.
Yes.
I know this.
2 Christmases.
My background was eating. So I really wanted to do, and I'm not kidding, like an eating tour. But film it. Like,
Okay.
go places and eat.
I'm pretty sure
Like-
there's like at least 17 programs on the Bravo
Like
network
Man
that do
versus
that.
Food?
Yeah, like dives, diners, and dashes and stuff like that.
Yeah, you got it, girl.
Right.
That show.
That one. You know, the guy with the hair.
Also, callback. Can I just say, when you guys were talking about racism, I like got nervous about it. I got nervous just when I heard you say the word soup plantation. Because I know being Southern, it's like I go in there feeling guilty just from the fucking name of the restaurant. I'm like, let's hope.
too.
First time I went in there, I was like, let's please hope this isn't like a theme.
Right? It's cotton gins and everything. Well, thank you.
Yes, it is. You know what's crazy? And I'm curious to get your opinion on this because you are. I mean, you haven't really had any controversy, but even like you said with the faggot band, or what-
Fagettes.
fagettes,
Yes.
It's like a
and-
multiple cigarettes.
and you know all the and you do a lot of crazy racy stuff that's so funny.
Thank you.
So, what are your thoughts on? I feel like this year in particular, you can't make a joke. You
No,
can't make a
everyone
joke.
is so fucking sensitive.
So
Yeah.
fucking sensitive.
I mean, granted, I just don't know. I feel like, I mean, there's a lot of things I think are taboo and that I would never touch on. And like, I get it. There's a lot of things that I've never experienced.
Yeah.
So maybe I'd be pissed off if someone was making a joke about it
Yeah.
too. But there's a lot of stuff where I feel like the younger people watching YouTube need to just chill
Yeah.
out
Right.
for like a second. Like, have some life experiences before you tear people down. Here's an example. Hannah Hart just put out a My Drunk Kitchen with Sarah Silverman where they get high
Yeah, I saw that.
instead of drinking. And Hannah totally has her weed card. She has lots of back pain,
Yeah.
et cetera, et cetera. Totally legal activity. And people were just jumping down her
Crazy.
throat so hard. And it's like, guys,
Smoke some weed and chill out.
she gets drunk on camera.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like the name of her show is Let Me Teach You Spanish,
Yeah,
and now she's like
Christian
smoking a
chick-
blunt.
Right.
Yeah. No, so everyone just needs to
It's
smoke a blunt
insane.
as well.
And it's
Exactly.
just, and right? Exactly. And it's so easy for people to hate in terms of like, all it takes is a type of sentence and press send, like without any thought or anything. And it's so like anonymous and, this, that, the other. And it's just
Well, it also
enough.
it
Take a
also,
step back and like think about it for a second.
just like looking at like the Iggy Azalea tweets, which were terrible, but looking at that, and they were probably from 6 years ago or something.
Right.
I even think about it's like I've been struggling this year too because I've been getting so attacked and judged based on material I did when I was like 19. I'm 26 now.
Right.
So it's like things that I would never do now. And it's a hard thing because it's like I can never apologize enough because that material's still out there.
It's always going to be out
Even
there.
though I deleted most of it, it's still re-uploaded and
Oh
stuff.
my God, I have a perfect analogy.
Okay.
I just got a letter in the mail because I guess the IRS is coming out with new systems to like track mistakes, and they're tracking mistakes all the way back from 2009.
Run, girl.
So I just got a letter that was like, "Oh, you owe an extra $1,200 from 2009," and I was like,
That's adorable.
"Motherfucker, I got away with it. It shouldn't count.
Sorry.
I shouldn't have to pay for my mistakes
No.
from 2009.
No.
I wasn't trying to cheat anyone. I wasn't trying to do wrong.
Right. You better call TurboTax.
Yeah, I was
It's not my
just
problem.
so I kind of feel the
Yeah.
same way where it's like I understand people grow from things, but 2009 or
Yeah.
6
And
years
things
ago,
were
you're a different person.
Different person, and also things were different back then. I mean, everybody's getting into all this heat over saying the word tranny in videos from like 2000, whatever. And I'm just like, back then that wasn't a thing.
Right.
Tranny was a word that fucking drag queens would use. Even I was watching Friends last night, and there was an episode from 10, 15 years ago, and there was a whole arc about like this drag queen, and they're calling her a tranny, and like being like, can't believe she has a dick. All these things, and I'm like, that would never fly now. There was even an episode where Ross accidentally got his tan too much, a fake tan, and he looked black. And all the jokes are about how he looked like a black person. Nowadays, if you did that, oh my God, blackface, racism, all these things. But like the world is changing, but it's like,
That's
fuck.
in everything. In Living Color, remember how like racy that was? That was so dealt with so many issues like that in terms of like racist stuff and just all these different things. But it was funny and you could laugh about it. But now everyone's so fucking uptight with poles up their asses, not smoking enough weed and chilling out and opening up their mouth. So it's like enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I agree with a lot of sensitive stuff, and I'm pretty sensitive to all different things that might offend someone. But at the end of the day, watch All in the Family, and
Right.
that's the funniest show of all time, and the
Yeah.
shit they were saying back then.
Crazy.
I mean, yeah, you use being offensive to actually like drive a point across.
Yeah.
Oh my God, did we just get super real?
Oh my
We sure
God,
did.
we got
I
so
was not
serious.
expecting
We sure
this.
I
We
can't
sure
wait
did.
for all the tweets about.
Yeah, sheepishly
good
puts
Lord.
away her slide whistle.
Live your life,
oh,
queen.
we're doing real talk, huh?
At the top of your brain.
Now I'm so excited to talk to you about this because
Yes.
I just watched your video last night about your book,
Yeah.
which I
Thank you.
so related to. Right. And so here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where do I start? Because I don't want to talk shit.
No.
A lot of people are writing books right now.
Right.
A lot of people aren't writing books right now.
Right.
But are writing books right now, which has been going on forever. Totally get it.
Yeah.
Now,
all this time.
people don't really explain to you when they give you this offer what writing a book is. They're just like, want to do it. And you're like, you know what? I blog. I tweet.
Right.
I could write a book. It is
So much
Not
work.
like that.
it is
Yeah.
so much work. And you said in your video, you're like, it was the hardest thing I've ever done. And I just finished mine yesterday. And it was
Congratulations.
it was, and I did it just like you, all by myself.
Y'all
Right.
have ghostwriters?
And no ghostwriters.
Mistake number one,
No.
girl.
So true. They came to me and they were like, "You want a ghostwriter?" I'm like, "No, of course not." They're like, "Really?" I'm like, "That's embarrassing that you think I."
You
can't
know what?
fucking
I
write."
didn't even get offered. They're like, you're gonna work for every penny. No, it is the most difficult thing I've ever done, and I've always considered myself a writer. Like before I was doing YouTube, I was writing sketch comedy and writing, freelance for different TV gigs, anything people would pay me to write, and written movies, things like that. But this is whole different
Yeah.
level.
You gotta get
Next
so
level.
deep into yourself, too.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
It's I think Amy Poehler just came out with a quote, and it's a big long slew, so I can't recite it. But it's about how glamorized, like people glamorize writing, and it's like, no, it's fucking lonely,
Yeah.
and it's work. And I probably like 4 times in last year, I got an office outside of my apartment this year, so
Gotta
I would
do
write.
that.
I would write constantly. I would take like 4 or 5 day trips to the desert, fucking Palm Springs,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't leave my hotel room, and I would be like a crazy person. No, it's really lonely, and it's a lot of work, and you're not in a cafe
No.
with a coffee, like,
No.
having this Parisian experiment.
No.
Experience.
I totally copied your what you did because I saw on Instagram you said this was a while ago. You were like, going to Palm Springs to try to write and I was like, she's so smart. So then I like just went to
Palm Springs.
No, I was in your hotel.
No,
I went to I don't even know some beach area,
Yeah.
Santa Monica. I don't remember it. Just to get away.
Totally.
And I still couldn't fucking write because I was just like thinking about all the million other things we have to do on fucking YouTube and whatever.
Yeah.
And I was just like, this is how am I gonna do this?
Yeah.
Luckily, I
Ghostwriter.
took enough painkillers and just.
I know.
Good Lord.
Luckily, I became like a caricature of
Right.
on the road. I just Kerouac that shit.
No, I would like give myself treats and I would try to stay away from food. But I would be
Vodka
like, okay.
soaked
I'm a tr-
Oreos?
Yeah, right. I am such a treat. I mean,
You
in
are,
in
though.
general,
You
but
are.
also like I will do anything for a treat. So I would be like, okay, well, if I get this many pages done, I'm going to get my mango Rita. I'm going to get a delicious dinner because I'm all about delicious dinners. Or be like, if I get this many pages done, you know what? That Amazon shopping cart,
I'm feeling it.
pay now.
Filled.
Pay now.
Yep.
What? Okay, I just got distracted. What do you like to eat? I love food so much. Tell
Oh,
me.
you have no idea. It's
Okay.
no. It was so funny when we were on tour. I'm in the airport with Grace, and we're getting lunch before we board. And
Yeah. I look
know-
at your food pictures, by the way. I
Oh,
saw you
thank
in
you.
bed eating hummus, and I was like, that looks fucking good.
oh, that's all I'm into.
Okay.
But so I'm ordering with Grace, and I'm like, oh, whatever. I'll take this and this and this. And as I'm doing it, I'm looking up menus, and I'm like, you know what I think I'm going to get tonight? And she's like, are you figuring out what you're going to order for dinner while we're sitting down to order
Yeah.
for lunch? It's like, abso-fucking-lutely.
Yeah.
I need something to look forward to.
Yeah. Do you watch Food Network?
Yes.
Do you watch Food Network? Okay, that's all.
Oh, we've talked about this.
Yeah. I love
Master
it.
Chef Junior.
I mean,
I
could Gordon
live.
Ramsay, he talk about the treat.
Right.
He is a goddamn delight.
Girl, put that in my oven any day.
Yeah.
Saute my ass.
Yeah, right? As much as he talks about donkeys.
Girl,
Here's
he
the whole
home,
thing.
motherfucker. Come on.
Oh my God. What's your favorite Food Network show?
Oh, man. Well, there's difference because there's personality driven. First of all, Pioneer Woman can suck a dick. Like, I'm so done with her cowboy lifestyle. Like, I get it.
I
Put
agree.
biscuits on it. Cast iron. Cool jam.
Ooh.
I don't need to see your husband on a horse.
No.
I don't need to. Let's see. I still love the Iron Chef. I'm a Chopped girl.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Chop's
You know,
fun.
Cutthroat Kitchen, it's like, do I need to see him surfing while sauteing?
No.
No, don't.
Just show me some actual skill sets.
Yeah.
What about you?
I've been obsessed lately with the Joey Fatone show.
Oh, Unwrapped?
Yes. And
No, not Unwrapped. What am I talking about?
It's rewrapped.
Rewrapped.
Close. I'd like to see Joey Fatone unwrap though.
Oh, snap. Someone's got it.
Give
for
me
the
some of
fat
that
one.
instant choreography and put some tighty whities on. Yes, please.
By the way, he
Wow.
would be into that. He loves YouTube and loves women. I met him, and he first of all, I've told this story
Coming
before.
for
Does he
you, Joey
drink?
Fatone.
He had
Right?
two.
Give me more.
Yeah, exactly. He had a big hoagie. Is that what they're called? Like the big sandwiches?
Sandwiches.
I think it's a regional term.
Okay.
Yeah.
He had a hoagie in one hand, a hoagie in the other with meatballs on it. He had a bunch of it in his
No.
mouth, and then he met me and he goes, "Oh." And then he looked at his hoagies and he's like, "Oh, I don't. Okay." And then he put the other hoagie on top of one hoagie and then shook my hand and got marinara sauce all over my hand and was just like, "Nice to meet you."
This
Did you
is
just
the greatest
lick it?
moment.
It's the
Lick it all
greatest
up.
moment of my life.
All that marinara where you're just like
Yeah.
bathing in it.
I love how
Everything.
tough it was. Like he was holding. It's like
Which
it
hoagie
was
do
like
I-
the end of The Good Son. Like, do I drop Macaulay or Elijah?
Neither.
Mom, you're going nowhere, hoagies.
Oh.
Do it, Mom.
Yeah, but I love his show. I love. Okay, there's a show on MTV. I don't really watch MTV, but I watch any food show on any channel. There's a show on MTV called
Right.
Snack.
It's the snack. Yes. No, but I see a theme with you. So
Okay.
you're less about like the art of cooking
No,
and
okay.
more about like
Eating.
what processed shit can you put together to make it a processed
Yes.
food baby.
Yes,
Right.
please.
Got it. Okay.
I like watching people put things together and then eat them messily.
Okay. Cuz I'm like, "Oh, I want that whisper of cardamom to really hit the back of my palate when I have the baklava." And you're like, "Put the Cheez-Its on the Twinkie."
That's exactly.
Can you wrap that in a fruit roll up?
I saw one man he made a burger, and instead of bun, he took top ramen noodles.
Oh, yeah.
And
A
made buns
ramen
out of
burger.
it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about these things. I grew up in Long Beach. We didn't have that. We had Denny's. That was it. You know, I need to learn.
Wait, is Long Beach as
LBC down south.
right? Is it as healthy as Los Angeles?
No.
Do you know what I mean? Because I'm from the South, so everything is fried. Everything is.
I feel like it could be. I feel like there's pockets of that everywhere.
No.
hot pockets of it.
Girl, crispy, crusty, tender, flaky crust, though. Okay.
Have you seen the Vine of the kid fucking the Hot Pocket?
Oh, no.
Very bizarre. Have you seen
Is it a hot
You've
pocket
probably
or is
done
it
that.
Farrah Fawcett? Farrah. If I come out with a fake vagina, it's gonna be called the hot pocket.
That's
Call
right.
it the Farrah Fawcett.
Mine
I
will be
like
called a
that.
lean
Sorry,
pocket.
guys. I just showed my age so hard.
She's dead, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Rest in peace, Farrah.
heartbreaking.
Great hairstyle.
Oh my God! Wait. Side note: I'm so jealous. You worked with Joan Rivers before
Yes.
she died.
Whoa, what
I
was that
love-
like?
Oh my
I mean,
God.
she's an idol.
Everything.
I'm
Yeah.
obsessed with her.
Oh, she's
so
one of my favorite people
yeah,
ever.
it was incredible. It's like, ugh, it's such a bummer.
She's one of the only. I don't really cry when celebrities die. I cried when I found out she died.
I was a weeping mess for
Yeah.
probably 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was heartbroken because she was the one person I would always, whenever I'd get, because this has been a really tough year for me. I've gotten so many mean people I've had a lot of issues.
Like
with,
you've had an insane,
Spotlight
climax
of-
of like
yeah.
success and
horribleness.
yeah.
I mean, the chair thing was the worst thing, the greatest thing in my life, and the absolute worst. Bully, just the other team bullying me, just horrible mess. Fucking Zachary Quinto bullying, like what the fuck? It was
F you,
so
Zachary
horrible.
Pinto. F you, other team. Live your life and be confident.
Queen.
People won't bully you.
Exactly. But anyway, so all these people, and I didn't do any. I was just so nice because I didn't want to engage, whatever. But I would
Embraid,
wouldn't want to embraid. I would always go to Joan Rivers in my head and be like, you know what? Joan Rivers always said, like, don't apologize for a joke. Like, if I always would go to her quotes. It's like she fucking gets it. Like these other
She's a
people,
badass.
they always thought she was a bitch. They always thought she was offensive, whatever. But she didn't fucking stop. And now she's
She
a
didn't say
legend.
sorry for it
no.
either.
No.
Joan Rivers was making abortion jokes like
Yeah.
Before they
on
were even
TV
legal,
in,
yeah.
in the 70s.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So rest in
Live
peace,
your life,
Joan.
queen.
I love her.
Oh,
Love her, love
live
her,
your
love
life
her.
from beyond.
Mm-hmm.
I love her so much. So
Me
yes,
too.
you did that.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Camp Dakota.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix now.
It's on Netflix.
This is
It
a
went
big
up
deal.
last week, and it's amazing
Oh my
how many
God.
people hadn't seen it.
What's Camp
I'm like,
Dakota?
oh, Camp Dakota. Camp Dakota is a movie I wrote that me and my two best friends, Grace and Hannah, we acted in and produced, and it came out last Valentine's Day.
Cool.
And it did really well, and it's really fun. And then it went on Netflix last week.
I got Netflix.
It's like under the popular page.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
excited to be popular.
All
It's a big
right.
deal.
I'm so excited.
This is the first YouTube movie I think to be there, besides Fred 3: Night of the Living Fred.
Yes, exactly.
You've dethroned Fred.
I don't think that's possible.
It really isn't though.
It isn't. I mean, the OG,
Oh, the OG.
the OG Freddy OG.
No, that's a big deal. What was it like? Okay, what's the path now? Because this is
Right.
my struggle. Is like, okay, I did it. Now, do I do another one? And
I mean, I
how?
think so.
So
well,
what's
I mean, you
your-
also have the book because the book is there's so much other shit attached to it. You know, watching Grace with her book this year, it's just like she's still going. It's a full-time job.
Yeah.
Yeah, but write another one. I mean, you're not going to do the same process as The Chair.
Yeah.
Right.
And like every process is so different that you could write a movie in the next 6 months and it might not happen for 3 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so I'm always of the mindset of prepare, even to the point where it's like, even when I wasn't making any money or doing anything, it was like, here are my 9 scripts. Here are this book proposal.
But that's
And-
great.
Yeah.
Because then you look
Have it
more
ready.
professional and you're ready to go if someone asks you for it. Like, here, you want
You're
this
like,
one or
oh,
this
yeah.
one or this one or this one or this one. Live your life.
Exactly.
Yeah. So what's the
Exactly.
plan? So is there Camp Dakota 2?
There's not a Camp Dakota 2, but I'm definitely working on other feature stuff.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
When's the book come out?
The book comes out May 26th.
Okay.
You guys, it's so fucking.
Do you have a title
It's
yet?
good. I'm just You Deserve a Drink, you know.
Solid.
But it's awesome because
Is it a recipe book?
no, so it's a memoir. It's straight up my like Chelsea Handler Are You There
Yes.
vodka.
Okay.
But it's the bonus of every chapter title is a recipe that correlates with the story.
Cool.
So it's not a recipe book at all. It's a 250 page, 90,000 word, straight up no color pictures, no big
No pictures.
no big quotes. I know there's some pictures,
You gotta
but
have
they're
pictures. Books
yeah.
with no pictures
There's
are stupid.
No, there's some incriminating photos. I'm so excited. It's no one related to me can read this. It gets blue. It gets real blue. Real blue.
I believe
it's
it.
all
But
true.
bravo to you for putting that stuff in there,
Thank you.
because that's a tough choice on your own. Like, my mom's might gonna.
I mean they might. I
but-
put a safe word in the book.
There you go.
So in the preface, it's literally like, if you don't want to picture me sucking someone's dick, read rutabaga. When I say rutabaga in caps locks, quit reading it.
Right. That's so smart. That's great.
Because it's like, it's just honest. It's sex stuff. It's drug stuff. Not that I was like ever a big druggie
Girl,
or
I was a
anything.
blow queen. Live your life.
Oh, get it.
I don't do it no more, but
Get
come
it.
on now.
But it's it's all over the back. I'm really fucking stoked on it.
I'm so excited about it because, and listen, I always support anytime a YouTuber comes with anything. I tweet it, I retweet it, I read it, I do whatever. I'm most excited about yours because I can tell just from that one video I watched that you really think it's great and you're so proud of it. And it didn't. I was like, I'm so excited to read this because she's so excited that she wrote it. Which most people, when YouTubers come out, it's like, oh, buy this, buy this, buy this. But you were like, I was just like, yes, I'm fucking buying it. I'm like buying it right now. Like, I have to read
Well,
it.
it's weird because we do so much shit that's so disposable that it's like, this isn't my best work. Even before you've uploaded it, you know, where it's like, but it's okay because it'll be gone. And something like this, your first book, especially because it is a memoir. It is stories about my life. And it's kind of like, these are the stories that I would tell with friends. So if I'm going to put it out there, I want to put it out there in like the funniest, best way possible, because I'm not going to tell them again. You know, like once it's out there, it's out there. So, dude, I'm so proud of you for finishing. I'm sorry that this has just become, hey, let's just suck each other's dicks with microphones in between.
No,
Can I be
love
like
it.
the round girl that holds the card in the boxing ring?
Yes, I
Round
love
one.
that. What's like a
In this corner.
what?
Banging
Oh,
it, pounds.
I went on where's my phone? I went on Twitter, and I have never gotten such a big response from. Yes, I went on Twitter and I said, "Hey guys, what should I ask? What do you want to ask Mamrie?" I got so many responses that it was insane.
I'm so excited.
And some of them were actually really good. Some were disgusting. Some were.
Welcome to the internet.
Right.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Hashtag shame
Think
and
before you tweet.
friends.
Oh my God.
Grace had a really good one. She said,
Grace asked something?
yes.
Hilarious.
She said, what would be the outcome if you and Shane were on The Amazing Race together?
Holy shit.
Mamrie, you'd be doing all the work.
All of it.
Well, however, if there were eating challenges, I'm a vegan, you know?
Really?
Yeah, I am.
Wait, so when you say delicious food, what are you talking about?
I mean, I cook very well.
Okay.
I'm very good.
Okay.
Listen, I could even probably like throw down some awesome cooking meat.
Mm-hmm.
Or that what they call it? Cooking meat?
Sure, yeah.
I'm just saying, if it came to like, you know, kangaroo testes, you'd have to eat them. However,
I could do it.
I like adrenaline. Are
Okay.
you like adventurous?
I've never been anywhere.
Okay. See, I love to travel. I've skydived. I've bungee jumped.
Whoa.
I'll do all that.
Okay.
I'll jump in with sharks, whatever.
Okay.
So I could take on that stuff
Okay.
as long as you eat the dicks.
And
I'll
how
eat all the dicks.
all the dicks. And how are you with like puzzles? Isn't there a lot of puzzles and
riddles
games,
and things?
I'm really good at that kind of stuff. I'm good. Shockingly, I have a pretty good brain, but I have no athletic skill. I am not good.
We'd be the most out of shape duo of all time.
Oh my God.
Just out of breath
Oh
on
my
the second
God.
step.
I still run like a 12-minute mile. It would be.
Oh, see, I don't.
I don't even run.
attempt it. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. 12 minutes.
I'll leave early and walk.
What
Thank
do
you.
You can run and hold a stopwatch? Fuck that. No, there needs to be like an amazing race that's just on a lazy river.
Oh, sign me up. I love the
Right?
lazy river and that
Me too.
toboggan. You're chilling, bring a drink, bring a cooler and another toboggan.
I'm into it. Although toboggans in the South are like beanies. So
Oh, no.
that sounded crazy to me.
Lazy river and beanies.
Toboggan. No, so there's been YouTubers on Amazing Race before.
Right, Graceffa.
Graceffa
And Strawberry
Meg.
17.
Yes, they did Strawberry.
Oh, sorry. Pardon me.
No. So they
Didn't know you
did.
were so street.
They did. They did the Amazing Race, and it did not. Okay, here's the thing and I've always asked Joey about this, because he went on it twice. The first time they edited they edited the whole him and her to be like the annoying YouTube couple that's
Right.
annoying, and then Joey did it again, and I was like, Joey, what are you doing? He's like, yeah, it's fun. I'm like, but but they're making you the annoying whatever.
Okay. Well, question: would you do anything reality again after the chair?
Good question.
I mean, because we all edit ourselves to be funnier.
Yeah.
So, like, you can edit anyone to be any way you like.
Oh,
You know?
the chair made me look like the saddest, most depressed, most serious person in the whole world. They didn't use any of my jokes.
Well, they were just really, getting into who you are as a person.
True.
I know. So emo.
Just the sad. I am a sad person.
Moving on.
So the Amazing Race would be sad. There would be a lot of crying. I get panic attacks. It'd be
I do too.
panicky.
Bring the
really?
Xanax.
Yeah, I get
you're
panic
fine.
attacks.
I've never had Xanax. Is it good?
What do you think? I drink so much.
Right?
I'm gonna
My
ask
fear of mortality.
I'm literally gonna ask my therapist tomorrow. I was talking to one of my friends on the phone in the car on the way here, and I'm like, I think I'm gonna ask my therapist about like meds, and he's like, what? I'm like, I don't know, just to try them. I've never tried anything. I want to try one. What's the one with?
I've never tried anything either. Like
Isn't that what a Xanax is?
Yeah, I've never tried a Xanax.
Girl.
No, I used to get panic
on,
attacks.
man.
They're not as frequent, but it would just be like, hand me the vodka.
Oh yeah. See, when I get panic, I just get panic attacks, and then I just lay down and I just like close my eye and I try to make it go away. It's really
Just
depressing.
gotta let it ride. I get them too, but I'm like, you know what? I'm feeling it. I'm just gonna let it out. And I'm
Can't
gonna
do
keep
anything
moving
about
on.
it.
Can't do anything about it. And but when you freak yourself out even more, it gets even more crazy. You say, you know what? It's physical. It's extra energy just leaving my body, so I'm gonna let it leave when it wants to. And
You
until
just
then,
did like
I'm
an
gonna live my
interpretive
life.
dance. It was beautiful.
That's it.
Like, I feel like I just watched a really great dance number about anxiety
I'm
attacks.
just trying to be the choreographer for the fagettes.
Oh my God, I love it. I have a whole chapter in my book about panic attacks. I mean, like,
Oh, really?
side note, who doesn't? But
Yeah.
yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah,
They're
they're
real,
a big
man.
deal.
I love
I
it.
still get them.
Oh.
I mean, not as much, but I get total anxiety
I get
before I go on stage.
Oh yeah.
Like
Oh,
crazy.
VidCon. First
Oh,
of all, let's not even. I mean, did you go to Playlist?
Yeah, I've been to Playlist the last 3 years.
Oh,
What's
But
playlist?
it's so it's like a YouTube convention where people can come and have opportunities to meet their favorite YouTubers and
Oh,
also
okay.
see them on panels at set.
it sounds horrible. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I love meeting the kids, and like I do meet and greets all the time. Did one in LA a couple months ago. It is the whole vibe of like, first of all, you have all those young YouTubers who are such just listen, and I'm not, a lot of them are great. Some of
Yeah.
them are just
Well,
assholes.
Let's be honest. I'm really glad I wasn't on camera when I was 16.
True that.
Really
But
glad.
also, I was also like a really nice, sad fat kid when I was 16, so I don't think I would be an asshole.
Right.
I'd be sad. It'd be weird to watch.
But you also don't know what you would be
If you
with
were
millions of people clamoring at you and money. You know, like
Yeah.
my $5 an hour movie theater job didn't exactly give me a big head.
Right.
It kind of did though, because I ate a lot of popcorn and that shit is very bloated.
Right. I was the one who had to sweep that shit up when I worked in the movie theater.
Oh, it's so true. So the Playlist thing, I can't. It just. So there's that. VidCon gives me such severe anxiety because I'm so self-conscious about myself, and all I'm thinking about is like, oh, every kid's gonna think I'm fat or ugly or stupid and this and that. And I literally, the whole week before, I'm just in bed, can't move, freaking out. About
Really?
it. Yeah, it's horrible.
You got to get a handle on that, babe. Self-confidence.
A handle
It's so
of vodka.
Right?
I know Lisa tries to get
Charcoal
me to drink
filtered.
at least once a day, and every time I get, she's like, just try it. And
I mean, No, I mean, I'm not condoning. Listen, if you have issues with self-control,
Maybe
then
you'll try
you
it.
do your thing. I'm great at it. So.
Yeah.
I'm fucking great at
I've
it.
actually gotten way better at self-control like in the last few years. I think that was like a thing you tell yourself. Like when you're a kid, you think you have issues and you keep telling yourself you do. Like, oh, I'm going to grow up to be an alcoholic. I'm going to grow up to be this, that. And then as you grow up, you're like, maybe I was just telling myself that. Like maybe I don't actually have an addictive personality. Maybe I don't. I was just telling myself, sorry, this just got
Maybe I just
No.
really like runts.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, maybe I just really like Taco Bell and I really like all these things.
And Diet Coke and Splenda.
Diet Coke is so
You
good.
missed that?
Diet Coke with Splenda?
I'm not
Okay.
sure, but he used to have them by the
So,
gallon.
speaking of my
back in
book,
the day.
I have a whole chapter in my book about Splenda. I was up to 250 packets a day. Did
That's
I tell you
insane.
about this?
That's like inoperable brain tumors.
Yeah, it was bad. I ended up in the hospital. I almost died. It was bad.
Did you really end up in the
Yeah,
hospital?
my heart stopped.
Okay, that whole thing about maybe I don't have it. Yes,
Yeah.
you do. You a million% do.
Okay, I respect that now.
Jesus, you're like the Wolf of Wall Street with cocaine for
Right?
Splenda.
I was like doing it out of girls' butts.
Jesus, yeah.
No, the Splenda thing, how it happened, and I don't want to go too much into it. It's boring, but
Save it for the book, boo boo.
Save it for the book. But what happened was when I was losing all the weight, I was like, oh, I really miss sugar, and my friend was like, oh, have you tried Splenda? You could put it like in your drinks, and I'm like, oh, and it tasted, it's 6,000 times sweeter than sugar scientifically, and then I was just like, what if I just ate it? And then I'm like, oh my god, it's like a pixie stick. So then I was just eating, and I was
You were raw dogging it?
raw dogging on the packet, never
damn.
stopping.
Did you like put packets into like a big water bottle so you didn't have to keep opening up packets?
Oh yeah, I would. No, they came out with the bag, the big baking bag.
Oh, like
Lord.
straight up McDonald's, like scoop, scoop.
I would spoon it, and it got so crazy. My skin turned yellow. I got so severely dehydrated because I wasn't even drinking. I was just eating Splenda, melting it with like
Melting with a spoon?
Girl,
Jesus, this is some requiem for a dream
Right?
shit.
Like
right
you never
here.
done drugs.
It literally
Please.
was like, I was like doing math. I was like melting it over the stove in a spoon, creating like some kind of like icing. It got really crazy.
That
No.
literally is drug use.
That is how you.
Did you do it intravenously?
yeah, it was.
No,
not
you didn't shoot it
intermittently.
up.
Oh
Shoot
no,
it
no,
up.
no, no.
Okay, but that was like, I mean, that was on the edge.
Yeah.
That would have been the saddest episode of intervention ever.
Yeah.
But
Boop,
people
boop,
are
boop,
really
boop, boop,
there's so many people like that I didn't even know. I met a couple randomly people that were addicted to Splenda. It's like the most addictive
Well,
chemical there
I mean,
is.
there is all the My Strange Addiction. If someone can get
Yeah.
addicted to eating their couch,
Mm-hmm.
like,
I tried it. It wasn't good.
I know. Well, have you tried the Lazy Boy? You know, then of course something sweet and candy-like is
Yeah.
going to.
Have you ever tried it?
Couch
I haven't had it.
Splenda?
I haven't.
What?
I haven't had it in 3 years. Splenda.
Splenda on a couch? Oh, you haven't. Okay, so
It's
you
been a
cut
while.
off.
I
Oh,
gave
yeah.
up Splenda for New Year's last year.
Mhm.
And It
Okay.
wasn't that difficult, but I was up to like 5 packets per coffee, and I drank probably
Really?
5 coffees a day.
No, I'll put 2 in if I'm getting coffee somewhere, but I'd rather do like flavored soy milk or
Sugar.
something. Like I like this. Yeah.
You've never had it straight?
No.
No.
We'll try that.
No.
I need to get a
Can
little.
we melt it
I need
on
to get a
the
little
spoon?
vlog out of this. We'll do that
I
in a
still have
minute.
so much Red Bull coursing through my veins. Jesus.
Okay, let's answer a couple Twitter questions.
Oh,
before
side
we,
note, really quick.
Yeah.
When I was listening to you guys do the intro and you were talking about your Ashley is meltdown,
yeah.
that literally could be called a tizzy. I was in a tizzy. That's your Tisdale
so
meltdown.
Hurt.
Oh, I was definitely in a tizzy. It was bad. Oh, so bad.
Also, how are we making fun of Jessie Spano with her caffeine pills? Meanwhile, you got a motherfucker over here melting down Splenda.
so excited.
We're like, oh, that episode, so ridiculous. And he's like, fucking strapping off his arm and opening a
You know what
Splenda
the worst?
packet.
You know what the worst is? One time I stopped at a liquor store. I was on my way driving somewhere far, and I was like, I need my Splenda. And I stopped at a liquor store, and I went in to get some, and all they had was the pink packets.
Nobody's
No.
sweet and low.
That's sweet and
I
low.
threw a tizzy.
Sweet and
I
low.
was so angry, and I was like, "How do you have Splenda?" He's like, "Yeah," and he gave me a box of that, and I'm like, "No, that's pink. I need yellow." And I got to it, and he's like, "We don't have that." And I was like, "How the fuck do you not have that? It's a leading seller in the world. Like that's the leading thing. Diet Coke, made with Splenda,
like
everything."
sweating and
I was
itching and,
so
like,
crazy, and then I ended up
fancy.
driving to like 3 different stores trying to find it. It was really
Oh,
bad.
that is an addiction.
But I found it.
Good for you.
Well, I guess the
Story.
story
Perseverance.
didn't end sad.
Yeah, never give up is the lesson learned
Yeah, well.
in that one.
Yellow,
okay.
caution.
This question is from
Jaundice.
Leah. It says, "Which YouTube?" I can't.
Oh, God.
Which YouTubers seem gay, and which seem straight? Let's move on.
Yes.
Sitting right here. Gosh, some of them are just too smart. You know what I'm saying?
I'm smart.
Thoughts on whose dick is bigger, Mamrie's or Shane's?
Oh, duh, mine.
Duh. I'm looking at
kidding
it
me?
right now.
Kidding me? When I get old, I will not need a cane.
Mm-mm.
Hangy hang. Confront us.
I'm gonna
Oh,
put
we
stickers
talked
on
about that.
But stick a book.
I'm gonna touch that cane on the way out.
Opinions on YouTube Rewind. Wow, we really covered all of these without even knowing.
You know
That's
what?
Very
Just
interesting.
natural.
Okay, here we
Okay.
go. What is your New Year's resolution?
I don't do them.
Really?
No.
I guess I don't either.
Like, but okay, I'm not trying to be like cool, chill person of like, I don't know if I can do it, man. No, I set like goals every
Life
day.
goals. Exactly.
Like-
Thank you, Mamrie. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
I'm one of those people where I'm super nervous about losing my laptop, not because I'll lose the work on it, because someone will read how embarrassing my stickies are on it. Where it's just
that.
like goals for the week. Right. It's constant. Yeah.
I do that too. I have a well, it's like the same thing we're talking about with the treat. I have my constant list of everything I have to do that day, and if I make it through the list, I go to Whole Foods and I get Oh my God, I'm addictive. I get this
Splenda.
can of Ready Whip, but it's like whipped cream in a can, except for it's called foam and it's 0 calories and there's no chemicals in it because it's at Whole Foods. And
No
I eat
problem.
And I eat the entire can.
The whole thing?
What?
Yeah.
Do you melt it on a spoon?
Like, we have different foam parties.
right? Girl, my last one was in Cancun.
me
Yeah.
and Tara and those Rottweiler nips, we have a time.
You never.
Wow.
It's really
So what
good.
is it made out of?
It's
If
made out of oh God, it's all natural stuff. But
You
yeah.
should get a fucking like whipped cream, like a siphon, so you can make your own.
No, that's too much work.
I'm just saying, you don't want like the stories to come out in 2 weeks where it's like foam, actually batches, right? You know what I mean?
That's
like,
what happened when I was addicted to spray butter. Remember that?
Girl, the just
I can't
presents
believe
Hold on,
that
is
you're
this-
giving us right now.
Is this a whole other?
Wait, you don't know about?
I don't know about spray butter either.
Wait, I know what spray butter is,
I
But
didn't
do you know
know
but
the
you're
secret
addicted
of
to
it? Spray butter says
I've-
it's 0 calories per
Uh-huh.
serving, which is a lie because technically the government, they can say it's 0 calories if it's under 5. And there's over 2,000 servings in it. And it's actually 4 calories. Do the motherfucking math, bitch.
Oh my
I was
God.
doing 3 bottles a
800,000 or
day.
something.
holy shit!
3 bottles a day.
Here's how
and
I
you
do
know
it.
he wasn't spraying like
Shane was
Banaka.
using it as
Yeah.
hairspray,
And that
just
body
everything-
wash.
Just exactly.
Yeah.
No, here's what I would do. I
Vaseline,
loved popcorn
Visine.
when I was like losing weight. I was like obsessed with like.
That's
shitty
why you
popcorn.
should have worked at the movie theater.
So
Right?
true. But I would take a handful of popcorn, put it all in my mouth, and then take the spray and go and
Like,
spray down
right
the popcorn in
in.
my mouth,
Banaka.
so it would melt the popcorn in my mouth. So good.
Wow.
I do like when the spray butter is in that when the popcorn
Oh.
melts, so that's a good feeling.
Oh shit! I did so much. I did so much of it.
Spray butter.
Okay.
But it's bad
yeah.
for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad.
Well, I think pretty much anything that comes in spray form is probably bad for you.
How do you feel about Cheese Whiz?
Oh, but that's bad for you.
Oh,
Oh, but
that's
that's
bad.
I cannot believe we found the line.
I only do things that are 0 calories, even if they're actually 4 calories. My brain has to say C 0 calories.
Okay.
'Cause I'm
Okay.
so scared of food.
So, like,
Right.
what about lettuce?
Right? How about a carrot?
Well, yeah. What about a cucumber? Where-
Cucumbers and they have calories,
Celery.
Cucumbers don't have calories.
but they're not sweet and delicious.
Put some Splenda on it.
I was putting Splenda on my broccoli at one
Oh,
point.
shit.
It's good,
Sweet
like-
broccoli.
It's like candy.
Oh,
It's like
my
Thanksgiving
God.
candy.
How are your teeth, Dave?
Surprisingly good.
Really?
Yeah, I'm scared to go to the dentist all the time because I'm afraid they're gonna.
Are
be
they
like,
just shaking? Like your teeth are just doing the fucking Macarena at all times?
Every night I have a dream that my teeth fall out. Every
I have
night.
that
Hello!
too.
That's one of the most common dreams. And I have it constantly.
Or when you bite on them and they crunkle.
Uh-huh. Well, I just
Yeah,
have
I
it.
do
Yeah,
that.
I have. They fall out. They keep getting looser.
Yep.
They fall out. I have that a lot. I can't get to my flight
Oh, wow, yeah.
a lot. And then I also have one a lot where it's I'm driving over a drawbridge in a convertible and it starts going, it starts
Oh, no.
drawing.
Oh, no.
And I
Interesting.
keep driving up it and then I'm like hanging on to convertible
Oh, my
for dear
God.
life.
Interesting. I
Yeah.
always get the big wave dreams. Like I'm looking out in the ocean and it just looks like the perfect storm, like huge, scary waves.
I have nightmares about collabs going long. So my
Very little.
this is my.
Did you
nightmare.
just check the time to make sure I haven't been here too long? You're
No,
like,
I know.
you're a fucking nightmare, Mamrie.
No, my nightmare is because this has happened a couple of times with a couple different YouTubers
Uh-huh.
that I like. But when a collab goes overly long, so I have this nightmare of like I get to the person's house and like they have to charge the camera, and then like oh I have to do this, and like oh I have to change, and oh I have to do this, but I have something else to do, and then I have this nightmare of like, and then we're filming, but then it keeps deleting the footage, and then we have to keep doing it, and then it keeps deleting the footage,
Yeah.
and then after I leave, the footage is I lose the card, and then I have to go back. Because I think it's a dream about work taking over my life, probably. Then my teeth fall out. But it's definitely like when a collab, because collabs usually in real life go pretty quick.
Yeah,
Get
I'd
there,
say so.
boom,
Yeah,
bye.
like an hour
Like an hour.
of niceties.
If it goes a little too long, and then you make the face, and then they know,
Sorry.
and then are we?
Yeah.
You just grab your stuff.
Mhm.
Anyways, speaking of that, yes. So that was our weird show. I'm very excited. We talked about a lot of weird things.
Oh, we're done?
We are
I
done?
think we're good.
Was that okay?
I need
That
more
was
Splenda
great.
stories.
Okay.
This is our first. By the
I
way,
could talk forever.
This is our first. No, please, I can. That's why I
Right.
had to take the time. This is our first show of us being a part of the best of 2014 on iTunes.
Amen.
Very exciting.
We got 1
Holy
month till
shit.
2015.
Oh my God.
I think we did it. I think this episode is one of my favorites.
Yay.
And I think You're one of my favorite guests,
I
and
love you.
and I think that this is going to be a successful year for all of us. I'm really,
Yes.
really excited. I'm so excited about your book.
Will you come back
thank
and
you.
read excerpts from the
I
book?
would love to.
Yes.
And I'll make one of the cocktails from the excerpts, and I'll make
Yes.
Shane drink it.
Please.
Yay!
That's what I want to incorporate in this next new year. I want to incorporate things like that into the podcast because I feel like it would be fun to actually do
An
things.
activity.
Yeah, so send us
Right.
your ideas, people.
Yeah, so
Tweet us at Shane and
Hashtag
Friends.
Shane and Friends.
Just very visual activities that no
Yes.
one can
That
see.
nobody
Just clay
can see.
slapping
Just
as we
hear
pot.
noises. Oh, good times. Okay, where can people find you? If they don't, obviously they know who you are. If they don't, where can they find you?
They can find me on my YouTube channel, You Deserve a Drink, and my second channel, Mametown, which Mametown is all my other social media shit.
Yes,
Because I'm
Mametown.
not just a person, I'm a destination.
Amen.
You definitely are. Well, there you
Amen.
guys go. Hope you have fun hanging with us. We have fun hanging with you. You can't see what I'm doing with my hands right now, but it's really weird, and I feel like I'm just
It's just opening Splendid
I'm
Podcast.
just opening Splendid packets, gnawing at them. Hope you guys have fun. And congratulations.
Shane.
What? Oh,
Can I
that's
tell
right. Yes,
people
yes.
about something awesome
Yes.
that's coming this weekend?
Do it.
So I have a good dear friend. His name is Bert Royal, and he had written Dog Sees God, which is a play about the Peanuts gang all grown up, and they're all like fucked up and drugs and all that stuff. So he just wrote a sequel called The Gospel According to Matt, and they're doing a stage reading of it in North Hollywood. And it's a charitable event, and people can get tickets on like Gold Star and Brown Paper Bag, whatever that website is called. But if you guys want to go and see an awesome show, like Daniel Franzese, who is Damien and Mean Girls, is in it. Willem Belly's in it. He's
I love
RuPaul's
Willem.
Drag Race.
The
It's gonna be
best.
awesome. It's for a charity. If you want to go see it. I'll be there.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Well, there you guys go. Go see that, and we will see you next time.
Bye.